Alright guys, it's currently 10 o'clock already. I didn't record at all today. So just making this video like stating why I didn't record. I understand that consistency is really important, alright, especially when it comes to doing something that's very meaningless, okay, because it can go from being very meaningless to something that's very meaningful in my life especially. But I cannot even do something like recording video consistently every single day and posting every single day. And honestly, I don't want to be I honestly just don't want to be lazy, but I am being lazy, not being able to host stuff like that. Like, it sucks because when you're lazy, everything is very, very difficult, it seems. But I feel like I'm being in my comfort zone too much. I'll start going out more often, alright? I'll start definitely pushing myself to learn stuff more often. But I can say also, alright, that I don't want to be lazy. Honestly, I really don't want. I'm not the type to be like that. You know, I'm more the type to be more productive, to do stuff that actually is meaningful every single day. I don't miss. But some days, like in days like today, I didn't really film at all. I was more or not spending time with family. Obviously not in this house. I actually went back to Semenyet, which is another place, not in Cheras. It's basically where my mom lives. Just so you guys know, my mom and my dad is not together already. They are split. I mean, they have long been split. So being in my mom's place, taking care of her and stuff like that, I didn't feel the need to record. But maybe next time I will. But as of today, I didn't feel like doing any of it. I honestly just didn't want to film stuff, but I will show like a short snippet okay, of me helping my mom to push her, in sort of like a wheelchair, to bring her outside, to go and see, like, take some sunlight and stuff, because always in the apartment is not good. Even though you get sunlight in the apartment, but you don't get much of a like fresh air or anything like that. You don't get to touch grass. So I brought her out, touch grass. I didn't film there because I was talking to my mom most of the time. So I will show like a short snippet of what I did, I guess, sort of. But overall, I didn't film at all today. Alright, I can say that I'm lazy, but I will try not to be in the future. Honestly, I don't like to be lazy. Honestly, I just don't. I want to do work constantly, but and like I said, I don't like to blame like my family situation. But at the end of the day, I feel like somehow I have my exam tomorrow. Today is Monday already. Alright, on Sunday also I was very lazy. I was burnt out, and on today I kind of just spend my time more outdoors, not looking at computer or not seeing my phone or anything. I just like desocialize myself with all the digital gadgets. And yeah, so I by the way, I'm kind of out of breath because I just did like a few push-ups here and there. Yeah, I guess that will be like sort of like the start and the end of today's video. It's just me yapping a lot of BS. Okay. I hope not to do this ever again. I'll try to post more consistency next time, and just do things that's more consistent, like more consistent lead code challenges, more consistent upload contribution in GitHub or something like that. Right? More consistent in learning topics. But I will be honest also, I'm very bad at learning too many things at once. I'm better at learning one thing and learning it really, really well, and then after mastering it, I move on to the next. So that's what I'm usually good at. And sometimes, like, learning too many things at once kind of burn me out. Another thing is, like, if I'm doing something that I don't like to do, sometimes, not to say I don't have the motivation to do it, I will still push myself to do it if it's something that is really beneficial for me. But if something that I don't have much of an interest in, and somebody else forced me to do it with little to no benefit for me, I don't feel I want to do it. So that's why I took a break. And there have just been the past few days, a few incidents happened, including me basically getting sued. And I'm pretty sure I already upload this in like YouTube and stuff like that, like the YouTube shorts. But the case, I think they are trying to finalize it. So yeah, I have to go to APU tomorrow, take my exam. Hopefully this time I don't miss my exam, because last Thursday I already missed the exam. And honestly, like I said, I don't really care much about it. Some people will feel devastated that they've like failed exam and stuff like that, or they get low grade. But for me, I know that there's a lot more opportunities coming, and I just have to constantly learn, study and practice. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I have life balances. Alright, I don't want to make sure that I don't do something too much to a point where I have burnouts and stuff. That's not good. Alright, because having a burnout is like a mental injury, and having this mental injury, some people will say that I'm weak or something like that, you know. But honestly, it's not that I'm weak. I try to push myself, but the more I push, the more I realize I cannot recover. And the more I cannot recover, the more I just don't do the work well. I do it already, I did the work already, but people dislike the work because I did it not well. And then I found out that maybe it's because I actually have burnout. So I decided to just take a few days off. Talking about a few days, I mean like 2 to 3 days only. And during this time also, it was the days of me having an exam and stuff like that as well. So I still have to study for an exam. And yeah, so I did study, but eventually I came late. So hopefully tomorrow I will come early. I didn't really study at all actually. I only studied very little, like 2 to 3 hours, reading a little bit here and there, and just understanding the notes. But I've already learned it before. It's just I have to revise only. Hopefully tomorrow I'll come earlier, 1 hour earlier, so that I don't miss the exam like on Thursday. And hopefully I do well on this exam, alright? Because on the first exam I did pretty well. On the second exam, I heard from what my friends say, it was very easy. And I did practice for it as well. I just came late, and ultimately I just felt unmotivated to do anything after that day. You know, I felt like really just so lazy to do anything. And I hate to say the word motivation, because I usually rely on more towards discipline. Despite wanting to do it or don't want to do it also, I try to do it anyways. Alright, but then the work I did not good lah. Alright, so when it comes to workout, yes, when it comes to workout, like, I mean, every day just do like 100 to 200 push-ups is okay. Alright, that one, even if I do a really shitty form of doing push-up, I'm still doing it at least. But when it comes to actual work that has to use brain cells, right, software engineering stuff and AI, like machine learning things, you know, 3D sculpting, all this type of stuff, okay, you really need to have a clarity, or not, it's going to be very hard for you to do it. So, like I showed you guys the clock already, okay, it's 10, what time is it right now? Yeah, it's 10:45 almost. So I'll end it for today. It's a 9-minute recording of me yapping like shit. I'll probably put this title as a late night talk, I guess, late night yapping or something like that. But yeah, that's about it. Peace.